What up, what up? Long time no talk. Ooh, I've been intentionally practicing golden silence and tuning out of this wild west, out of the noise. I've been intentional about that because all this noise can have you caught up in the negative thoughts and the negative behavior. If you ain't watching yourself, if you're not aware, it will. So I have taken a step back for my sanity, safety, and security. My refuge is in the Most High during these crazy days. But let's talk about something that's going on. They try to make the light an enemy of the state. They try to make the light workers an enemy of the state. And I know that's just the title they use on earth, light workers. But if you're committed to the light and you rock with God and you roll with God and you trust God and you believe in the Most High, then you are the light on this earth. And what you're seeing, a lot of us like to pretend and say, who are they? You know who they are. They can be your friends, family, co-workers, the government, politicians, doctors, whoever. Your lover, your husband, your wife, your children. That's who in the category of quote unquote they. They try their best to make the light an enemy of the state. And I know some of you are noticing, are seeing, are hearing, or observing. There's a lot of light workers that's entangled in darkness, entangled with dark spirits, because they operate from a place of poverty conscious. They operate from a place of insecurity. They operate from a place of desperation and devastation. And all this fear mongering that's going on is not helping anybody to feel better. I'm seeing too many light workers now spreading fear. Always talking about what's next, what's in the future. I've been hearing Holy Spirit telling me, be present. Be here now. Don't look back. And if you are looking back, if you're reviewing, if you're looking back, it's because you're reviewing, you're evaluating, you're healing. That's part of your recovery. But it's some folks that look back in the past and stay bitter and stay hateful and harbor resentment and anger forever. Have beef with folks forever. Now this came to mind. The latest headlines in the news is this Hunter virus. Hunter. Is it Hunter? Who cares? So it's another viral phenomenon trying to make its way through. Look at the word, because I went to the Holy Spirit and I was like, Hunter. And then I heard haunting. So then I went to look up the word hint, because that popped out in my consciousness. What to research. And guess what? Hint. Part of that word is a ghost, phantom, or to hunt. Okay, so this another way. They trying to make the light an enemy of the state. It's spiritual war. Y'all can keep doing this race war. You can keep doing this political war. You can keep doing this civil war. This is spiritual war that's going on right now. This is about a spirit. The haunting, that's intentional. To keep you in a low vibration, to keep you fearful, to keep you hateful, to keep you vengeful, spiteful. The games that these folks play, I want no part of it. I don't want any parts of this world. I only want what God has for me. And I'm seeing too many folks, even God's people, even the believers, who want what this world has to offer. Have you looked at what the earth has to offer? Have you looked at what the Most High has to offer? No, because a lot of these folks are not even connected, don't even have a relationship with the one. And then you're going to fall for this okie doke again with another virus trying to come through and break up the party, trying to break up, trying to break you down, trying to kill, steal, and destroy. They're trying everything to make the light into an enemy of the state. But the Most High is in control. We serve a sovereign one. And you're supposed to be sovereign too. You're not supposed to be operating from fear. I did not give you a spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. This haunter virus is going to haunt the folks who do not have the Spirit of God, who are not led by the Spirit of God, who are not filled with the Spirit of God. That darkness is going to attach to you. Psalm 91. Keep that close to your heart. 1,000 may fall at your side. 10,000 may be dying around you, but the evils will not touch you if you keep seeking refuge in the Almighty One. I said I didn't want to be a part of the Hunger Games anymore. I just can't do it. Because that's what this world has turned into. And it's something sinister on this internet. And I have become even intentional with turning my phone off so I can get some sleep. While I'm sleeping, I want to turn my phone off. Because sometimes I can feel, I'm a sensitive, okay? I'm intuitive. I can feel the sinister creeping up out of the signal waves of that phone. I'm telling you right now, they're using technology in all types of ways to mind control, to turn you into a bot. They want robots more than human beings on this earth. You're part of the human race, but there are other races on this earth. Folks don't even want to believe that there are other beings on this earth. I speak to the human race. Now, if you're being controlled by another race, I suggest, if you're a human being and you know you're being mind controlled, some folks are not aware and some folks do know. Some people want to forget where they come from. Some people don't care. Some people sleepwalking. We can't force anybody to live their best life right now. You can't force anybody to be saved. You can't force anybody to be well. You can't force anybody to be healed. They gotta want it for themselves. Can't help anyone who don't want to help themselves. We got ghosts walking around here, so that haunter virus is going to attach or possess some hosts that are not filled with the Spirit of God, that are not walking with God. Those are going to be the easy hosts that this virus can attach to. I ain't scared. I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. Not with what they project into humanity, towards humanity. Because I walk with the Most High King, the King of Kings, the Lord of all lords. This ain't about religion. This ain't about black versus white anymore. It's a rich versus poor. Don't you see that? Every which way they trying to evict us. No, we came here as the children of God to evict the demons and devils off this earth. You were given the power and authority to do that. But every chance they get, they want to evict you. They want to treat you as an enemy of the state. And there's so many folks that's programmed and conditioned to the Western world. And how they move and how they operate. Now you acting like your slave masters. Now you acting like the oppressors. Now you acting like the haters. And then I have nerve to say from your lips, Lord, Lord, I love the Lord, but I don't see love in your heart. I don't see grace. I don't see class. I don't see dignity. I don't see integrity. I don't see divinity. I've been posturing myself to see the God in people. But I can't make anybody to see the God within themselves. Because there's too many folks that say, that claim that they are a man, a woman of God, a child of God, Christ conscious beings, light workers, or whatever you want to call it, whatever title label you want to put on it. But are you active in love? Are you active in the faith? Are you active in kindness? Are you active in patience? Are you active in goodness? Are you active in meekness? Are you active in self-control? Are you active in discipline? We all know that we are all a works in progress and nobody is perfect. Well, you're doing the work. Because you can have faith, but do you put the conscious effort in to do the work? That's part of becoming one with the Most High. Too many folks talking, but ain't hearing or seeing. And walking around here telling you that you think you are better than them. Oh, they think you are better than them. That's why you keep getting it. That projection. So you tell them, yeah, you are better than them. Because you feel better on the inside. And you work hard to be better. To do better. You intentional about that. The fire of God is blazing the land. It's going to prune you. It's going to purify you. It's going to cleanse you. If you allow it. And some it's just going to send to the pits of hell. Because that's where they want to be anyway. It's your choice, shawty. Whatever you like. If the Most High never did anything else for me, I'm good. Because I like just chilling with the Most High. I like just communing with the Most High. I like hearing the wisdom from the Most High, the knowledge from the Most High, these secrets from the Most High, learning from the Most High. I like to hear the teachings of the Most High. I'm a lifetime student. If he never did anything else for me, I'm good. But it's too many folks on this earth that think, that treat the creator, the creation treat the creator like a genie in a bottle. I'm going through a tough, trying time right now. And every day to keep my sanity, my safety, and security, I got to go to the one to stabilize, to be steady, to be calm. That does not mean I don't cry. That does not mean I don't get frustrated sometimes. That does not mean I don't get upset about some things. But I know how to manage myself. I know how to govern myself. It's too many folks, spirits around here that don't know how to govern themselves because they are dependent on a government saving them. I don't want to play that game no more. I don't want to talk about it no more. You know, this Met Gala that I saw was going on, you know, I don't really care about that. Some folks been talking about it, talking about these celebrities, but they ain't doing nothing for humanity. Just taking up space. They just want attention, and then they harvest your energy with all that attention because you give them all the praise, all the glory. It's okay to admire folks. It's okay if you want to be a fan of someone, but when that comes before God, are you in this world or of the world? Because right is right and wrong is wrong. And I'm just saying, too many folks want to be famous, and it's hell attached to fame. It's demonic energy, that's demonic spirits that is attached to fame. You can have evil and good in every area, in every facet of life, in every position of life, in every title of life. In every position of life, you can have good or evil. In the religion, in the race, in the government, in the hospitals. Now you have to discern, is it demonic and satanic? Or is it of God? I don't see too many people discerning it. And that tells me you don't behold the Spirit of God. And how they flipping the script in this inverted, perverted world, distorted world. They try their best to make the light an enemy of the state, and there's a lot of folks falling for it. You really do have to take a step back and look at yourself in the mirror and judge yourself on a daily to see where you stand in this present moment. Because the past is done and the future is not here, and all you have is the present. That's why I hear, be present, be here now. Radiate love and forgiveness. Oh no, don't talk about forgiveness. Yeah, because you want to be stuck in the bitterness. And I am seeing let me tell you about the hearts of the family. Ooh, the hearts of the family, the hearts of friendships, the hearts in that workplace, the heart in businesses. People who carry the heart of God go through the most. And then when you set boundaries, all that love you give, when you set boundaries, you really see they were sucking you dry. They were siphoning your energy. And some of them were trying to steal, kill, and destroy. Because dark spirits living all up in them. Some of them jealous, envious, bitter. And you just an easy mark. Because you're the goodness. They want to help them, want to take care of them, want to see them progress while they continue to regress. And when they continue to regress, you had to set boundaries. You had to love from a distance. And then have the nerve to look at you side-eye. Now you the enemy of the state. Because you chose to take care of yourself. Because you chose to have a circle of beings around you who love and appreciate you for who you are. Be mindful of the company you keep. Be mindful of who you keep trying to save and help in this world. Is that ordained by the Most High? Have you been called by the Most High to help this person? Are you assigned to this person? You have to discern that. We're supposed to seek God first in everything. We're supposed to, and you can talk to some people and tell them about praying before you make that decision. Then they'll look at you crazy. Like, look, you're supposed to deny your flesh on daily. Because you got to be careful with all these opportunities or propositions or contracts that may come your way. Are you stepping into the land of plenty with God, or are you stepping into the devil's lot? Got to be careful. They're trying their best to steal, kill, and destroy the light workers, to break the light workers. Because if they break the light workers and they kill, steal, and destroy the light workers, they think they won. But the light has already won. We can't just look at the physical of what's happening in the physical. You never know what God is doing behind the scenes, how God is working it out for you. Can you sit there and trust what is not seen? Can you find some patience? Can you find some grace? Can you find some compassion? Can you find some empathy? Can you find some kindness? Can you find the fruit of the Spirit and let that produce within you? And then, because I know you by your fruits. Don't sit here and tell me that you love the Lord when you still harboring and holding on stuff from 20, 30 years ago. When you petty about things that really don't matter. And what I mean by petty is you intentional about it. Because, some folks can just be petty to be playful. It's a different vibration, okay? You can be playful with your pettiness. But there's some people that go, vengeance is the Lord's. It's for some folks who get petty. And then now you're operating in vengeance with that pettiness. Why I said that? Somebody need to hear that. Y'all, a lot of folks think they know the Most High. Listen here, the Most High ain't never changed from Old Testament to the New Testament. The Creator has never changed. The Creator chastises too, corrects you too. Yeah, you are loved, but that's done in love. That love really is about the giver and the gift. The Most High is the giver and the gift. Yes, 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 yes. Teach. Miss Florence. Florence Scovel Sheehan always keep me in the flow. When I listen to the audio, because it's a certain female I listen to on Nevolution, of Florence Scovel Sheehan books, her voice, that's the Holy Spirit whispering. Because every time I go to listen, I can feel the light flooding in my body. That's what you need during this time. And I am telling you, you need the light on a daily, flood it into your being so you can radiate it and project it into this evil, nasty, funky world. Step outside of your flesh, tune into your spirit, go within so you won't go without. Because there's a lot going on. The distractions, it's just the deception to keep you away from the God within. The kingdom of heaven is within. And when, I gotta say this, when Yeshua was saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. The kingdom of heaven is at hand because truth was manifested in his flesh. But no, they didn't want to recognize that. They want to call him a devil worshiper, a necromancer, old haters. And we still have the hypocrisy going on till this day. We are in a day where people see good as evil and evil as good. And that type of perception and mindset in a perilous time, in a lawless time, in a hateful time, is going to get worse. But it can be the best of times and worst of times. And every day is your choice. Every day you have the right to set the tone. It's about personal responsibility right now. It's about looking at yourself in the mirror, because I'm telling you what they're doing. They're trying to make you into something that you are not, an enemy of the state. I just want to see more workers of the light, those that are committed to the light. Act like you got some sense and walk like the light, talk like the light, live like the light, do like the light. We didn't come here to conform. See, gone now. To conform to the patterns of this world. We didn't come here for that. We didn't come here to be caught up in the sins of this world. You have a choice, I understand. But what happens when that choice is harming somebody? I'm seeing too many leaders who proclaim to be leaders, who proclaim to be prophets, who proclaim to be apostles, who proclaim to be preachers, who proclaim to be readers, who proclaim to be psychics, who proclaim to be intuitives. I'm seeing so many of these folks got blood on their hands. And I'm just sitting back, observing all this, like, that's the type of fear of God and reverence and respect I have for the Most High. I gotta be responsible when I'm speaking truth, when I'm on this platform. I can't be up here calling myself a leader and I'm leading these folks to the pits of hell with me. Just for the likes, just for the subscribes. And then have a nerve to look at you like you a number and say, look at the number. She don't even have that many subscribers. She don't even have that many likes. So that don't make me or break me. My confidence is in the Most High. My security is in the Most High. Because I'm tuned within. The Spirit of God is within. All this outward stuff, when you transition to the other side, it's going to fall by the wayside. You can't take that funky body with you. You can't take that that color of your skin with you. You can't take your religion with you. You can't take your political affiliation with you. You can't take nothing, the matters of the world, with you. Everything in your spirit is going to be assessed and reviewed and judged by the Most High. And folks walking around here like they don't even know that truth. And I'm talking about the people of God, the ones that call themselves the believers, the ones that call themselves Christians, the religious spirits, all denominations. Because man created religion. Who created you? You better recognize. They're idolizing creations. And you don't even know who you are. I suggest folks learn how to look at themselves in the mirror, take a step back, get some healing, because all this unforgiveness, all this hate, all this bitterness, all this fear, they feeding off of it because their agenda, their strategy is to make the light into the enemy, into an enemy of the state. And I think I'm going to let y'all go on that sage truth. I just wanted to commune, to connect, Because in the spiritual realm, there is no competition. There is no comparison. There is no coveting. In spirit and truth, there is no comparison. There is no competition. There is no coveting. And if you are in either one of those vibrations in this present day, it's time to take care of yourself and look at yourself in the mirror and do some healing and some renewing and some transforming. But the only way, the only truth, the only life is through Jesus Christ. Yeah, I said it and you heard it. And I'm going to let you go. I'm keeping you all lifted up in my high thoughts and prayers. I hope this message edified you, encouraged you, and enlightened you to the truth. What is the truth? Take a step back so you can see what's the truth of what's going on inside of you. Are you turning into the enemy of the state? Because they want to break you and mold you into that. You're supposed to be the light. And I'm just a messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Prayers up, okay? Head up, okay? Fish your crown, okay? And I get you on the next go round. I holla. Love you. Peace.